you've actually been murdering them. Hi, this is Wine Dine Caroline, and you're watching Learn Wine with Caroline. I'm a wine teacher with a ton of experience in the wine business, a fancy wine diploma, and today I'm going to tell you how long you should age your wine. Want more of my real wine talk? Like this video and subscribe to my channel to get notified when my weekly videos drop. Also follow me on Instagram. I love Instagram. Okay, friends, so you want to know this so badly. Everyone always asks me this question. How long should I age my wine? Before we jump in, let me quickly explain that the birth year of a wine, or the vintage, is the year the grapes were picked. So that's our starting point. Got it? Good. Guys, the answer is just don't. Okay, obviously this answer doesn't apply to everyone. If you're a boomer with a great wine collection you built up in the 80s and 90s before the best wines got so f***ing expensive, then you've done your thing and now is the time to start drinking those bad boys or sending them to me. But that's probably not you, is it? If this is you, let's connect in the comments so you can start sending me some of your collection that is almost certainly not improving. So the first thing you need to understand is that the vast majority of wine on the market is made to be drunk young. 90% of wines are made to be drunk within 1 year of production, and 99% of all wine made is meant to be drunk within 5 years. With that little knowledge nugget out of the way, let's talk about what happens to a bottle of wine as it ages. The thing is that wine is alive. It's born, it grows up, it matures, it gets old, and it dies. This cycle varies hugely depending on a lot of factors. Many, if not most, wines are awesome because they're fruity and vivacious. They're all about that vibrant youth. Some wines are too intense and need some time to chill out, like angsty teenagers. Some wines are super rich and benefit from time in the bottle to round out. Anyways, the flavors are always going to change. Primary aromas that come from the grapes themselves dry out over time, going from fresh to raisiny. Slow oxidation from tiny particles of air coming through the cork give you another host of different smells, like nuts and leather. Compounds that have been suspended in the wine gently fall out, throwing sediment in some reds. The thing is that this whole idea of wine improving with age is bullshit. Even on the wines that are meant to age for years, do they really get better? They're different, and they change, and they can be amazing, but I don't think it's fair to assign quality to that. Old wine is weird, and honestly I think that the average wine drinker would be horrified with what some of us wine nerds are into. I've described old wine before as smelling like zombies, but I loved it. But there's also the real risk when you get into older wines that they haven't been stored properly, and even though you think you've been doing them a favor, you've actually been murdering them. If you are lucky enough to have a friend's parents with an amazing wine cellar, get on that shit and give it a try. Old wine can be really amazing. If you are buying directly from a winery and they recommend you age their wines and you have a good place to keep them, then do that. If you do want to experiment with keeping wine, crack into the case from time to time. There's joy in seeing how a wine changes, and that will help you figure out when it's at its best for you and your palate. Don't just sit on it for 10 years and assume it's improving. Get in there and have a bottle every year or two. Let's get back to reality. For most everyone, aging wine and accessing a boomer cellar aren't going to happen. So remember this. The wine you buy at the supermarket or the shops or online is ready. It's already been aged as much as it was supposed to be, and there's no reason to hold on to it. Drink it now or forever hold your peace. If you want to learn more about wine with me, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Cheers.